It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. Do you remember LimeWire? LimeWire would fuck up everyone's computer, more so than porn.
Well, I used to use BearShare instead.
BearShare?
It was cleaner.
Really?
It's the same thing.
I've never heard of BearShare.
Really? Because we've talked about it on a past episode.
Really?
I'm glad you listened to me.
No, are you sure we've talked about it in the past episode?
100%.
How many times have we talked about it in the past?
At least twice.
At least twice.
Once in the last 2 months.
But we've recorded so much. Once in the last 2 months?
Sure.
Really?
For sure.
Okay, so explain to me what BearShare is.
It's a BitTorrent site.
Is it better than LimeWire? Is it safer than LimeWire?
Supposedly, that was the reason why I was on it. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, who knows if it was any better or worse, but that was the one that, you know, I got movies, like, I got everything for BearShare.
Wow.
Movies, music, TV, like, I think our brother got, at the time, every episode of Entourage, and so, like, that's how we watched Entourage, was just, like, on his laptop, because...
So you guys saved a shit ton of money that way.
Yeah, you know, I guess.
I mean, I never really got into torrenting music. I remember my cousin, who was very tech savvy, he would take our old ass laptop and he would give us emulators so that we could play old school SNES games, Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games. And he would put in some random shit there. So there would be like a list of about 100 Super Nintendo or Nintendo games that I could play from. But the very last game had like a very weird title. And when you would click on it, it would open the emulator and whatnot. And it was just straight up 70s porn.
Nice.
And not video. It was just a slideshow. And
that's where it's at, bro.
Yeah, you would press X to play and then X to pause. And that's about it.
Lucky. That's a good cousin.
And it was like the first porn that I'd ever seen. And so I was thinking to myself, is this how girls look like now? Because
more or less,
I don't know. In the 70s, the style was different. Their hair was puffier.
They had like tunics, like turtlenecks.
In porn?
Just the nipples cut out.
No, just to keep it a little mysterious.
It's like what are those like sub masks, the like leather masks with like a hole cut out for their mouth and then their eyes.
No, that you're talking about some dominatrix shit. You're talking about some Pulp Fiction shit. The guy
I
that
think it's called a submissive.
I don't like that,
mask.
dude.
Oh,
that stuff
it's a
is
sub and a dom, bro.
No, I get it. I get it. But I don't know. Like, first of all, that seems uncomfortable. I get that people have fetishes out there.
Yeah.
But like a specific fetish to wear a very uncomfortable leather suit that only lets your mouth and eyes be exposed. Everything else is covered. You're probably zipped up, tied up by the hands, and you have a safe word, right? There's a safety word?
I would have a safe word.
But how do you say that safe word? If you're zipped up by the mouth, you can't speak.
Maybe it's like snaps.
But if you're tied up, I have a feeling that I'd die.
You know, if you do, then your partner, you don't have a lot of trust in your partner.
Are you telling me you could be a sub?
No, but you got to have trust in your partner is what I'm saying.
At that level?
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
At that level. You can't do that on the first date.
At any level of intimacy, you should have a level of trust.
Yeah.
But if you're getting down to sub-dom kind of relationships, you got to have a lot more trust. Like if you're into, what is that, ball stepping, when girls wear like high heels and they step on your balls?
That's not a thing. Please don't
that's
tell me
that's
a thing.
And if you're into that, you got to like really trust that the girl's not going to just like jump on your balls.
High heels?
Yeah.
Are you telling me like straight up stilettos and stepping on balls? Mm-hmm. What is this like a one-time thing? This can't be a continuous kink that you have.
They're not jumping on your balls. They're not. That's the thing, though.
But even the lightest
step, you gotta trust the person
no,
to like.
This girl has to be weighing the weight of an ant for her to not hurt your balls.
She's not standing on your balls. She's just like stepping on them, bro.
That sounds. You're acting like this is normal, like stepping on balls.
First of all, it is normal to that group of people.
Okay.
So we shouldn't kink shame them.
I'm not kink shaming anyone
because they might be listening.
I'm curious if we could straight up have someone who's into that type of shit as a guest on this show, so I could just ask them all the questions.
For sure.
Please, I would like to have them come on.
Well, I bet you would.
That's disgusting, dude.
I would want them on the show too.
I know what you were doing with that.
Agreeing with you?
Yeah, no, you're talking about ejaculation.
Who said anything about that?
No, I know you well enough that I could read your body language, your intonation, and your visual cues, your nonverbal cues to know that you're making a dirty joke, and I would never want a sub to come on me. You said it.
We'll rewind it back. But I definitely didn't say any of that stuff.
I know. I keep digging myself these deep holes. Listening back to these episodes, I'm like, Christian,
he's just like, damn.
what's your problem? You're reading way too deep into what Alejandro's saying. But also, you know what you're doing.
Well, I have the keys to free speech jail, and we can get you in there at any minute now. Yes, you have free speech, but we're also going to put you in jail for it. You'll be in there with Mark David Chapman and Sirhan.
Nope, I'm not going to be a part of that. Fuck cancel culture.
Oh, no. This is not that. This is First Amendment free speech jail.
Nope, that's basically the same thing.
It's different. It's different. It's like how America doesn't do torture, so if America tortures, it's not torture. It's that kind of thing. See,
that's confusing. That could just be a puzzle of semantics, and it's just you know what I'm trying to say?
It is. Recently, I decided to, because I was being dumb, decided to dip my foot into a dumb debate on Twitter. But somebody was like, they retweeted some Donald Trump quote, and they're just like, this man is so smart. He's playing 3D chess, and those dumb libs don't even get it. And I was like, first of all, it's 4-dimensional chess. Because if you're playing chess in real life, that's
already 3D.
3-dimensional chess. So you're trying to say that he's really smart, but you're already fucking up on that one. And, of course, that opens up a slew of...
Because it's Twitter, dude.
And but totally worth it. I just think if people are going to use a phrase, they should probably understand it and say it right. Because if you're trying to tout how smart somebody is by bragging they're playing 3-dimensional chess, you're just saying that guy plays chess. And I can guarantee Donald Trump does not know how to play chess.
No, I'm sure he has someone do it for him.
And maybe
he takes the credit.
I mean, and I don't even mean that as like a diss. I just think that man doesn't know how to play chess. Why would he take the time to sit down and it's definitely not like his dad taught him. His dad never
I really don't
looked at
think that. I can't imagine him having the patience or the...
I bet he barely knows the rules
attention
of golf.
span. Yeah, I'm sure he just shows up.
He just whacks the balls and
eats a donut.
But he doesn't drink. No, well, he might eat a donut. That's the other thing is
eats a donut.
He doesn't drink. That's the crazy part that blows my mind about him.
He doesn't drink at all?
No, dude.
Man, he's doing something else, man.
Like diet pills. He's been on his diet pill for like 8 years.
I believe that a man like him who is trying to cling on to his youth by,
oh my God. Yeah, totally.
Having fake tans, having this weird fucking toupee that everyone knows is fake. Having a trophy wife.
Plugs. Those not a toupee though. It's plugs. That's
he could get something better if he has the money for it.
But that's the thing. I don't think there is anything better, bro. I think when that's your scalp and that's your head, doesn't matter how much hair plugs they take out of your butthole and put it on your top of your head. That's just what your head looks like.
Yeah, well, it worked a little better for LeBron.
Well, yeah, but even sometimes LeBron doesn't look all that filled in, right? You never see him
sometimes
after a game after he sweat off all of that spray paint or whatever. It's all you can kind of see it a little bit worse.
Yeah, Donald Trump should just get a taper in a lineup.
Have you seen the memes of Donald Trump where he has Drake's colorings and Drake's beard and
No, I've never seen that.
I'll have to look that up because it's actually pretty funny. I do gotta say, the amount of memes that have come out of this presidency have been pretty
because he's a comedian, dude.
On both sides, but on both sides, the people who are for him, who are just this is a great photo of him photoshopped onto Rocky's body, and then he retweets it, and it's just they don't see the joke.
They really don't see the joke,
and then it's just oh man, everybody's so dumb in this country.
Well, they absolutely adore him. Let's rebuttal. That's a fucked up thing to say. Everyone in this country is dumb except for you.
Yeah.
Oh, prove it.
Okay, go get everybody in line, and I'll go down I'll just one by one.
Have a debate with each of them?
No, just tell them how they're stupid. No. Just straight up to their face.
I imagine you.
Your shoes. Your relationship with your mother.
If you were in a debate, in a debate club, jokingly, this is a joke.
It is, but just real quick, I have been asked to be on debate teams a couple of times.
You should have done it.
And speech classes and stuff like that. Oh, of course. But, I should...
You didn't want to? It was high school. You had other shit to do?
I just don't like being told. If I'm good at something, I don't want to be told to do it. Right? That's why I hated reading in high school. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
You wanted to do it upon your own accord.
Exactly.
I just feel like, as a joke, if you're in debate club, you'd be the type of person to just
do the Donald
cut
Trump
the
thing.
Other person off and just yell louder and louder until you win.
Well, I wonder if debate teams in the future are going to have a Donald Trump debater in there. And they're just going to be no, that's not right.
Now start calling the other person names.
Totally. And just straight up just be well, didn't you say that you want green beans for every lunch in the school? And you'd be nah, I don't think so. And then you know what I mean? Just
the best defense is having a good offense. That's what he does.
Or the other way, when they'll be didn't you say grab him by the pussy? And he's yeah, so what? What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, he just doubles down to whatever the fuck he says.
And the Democrats like, what are we gonna do about it?
Well, the thing is, why people like him so much and why he's like that in debates. It's hard to rebuttal because there has been no other politician
and I think
like that.
I think people really like him because he is the quintessential American, whether you like it or not. Just because you live in this city or you live in this state or wherever you think, and you don't want to believe that there's people like that in this country. Well, the unfortunate part is, what was it, 54%, 52%, whatever the percentage of that voted him in, because whether the Russians did it or not, who knows? There were people who did legitimately vote for him and people who legitimately did not vote for him. And there's still those people in this country.
Yeah.
And so those people are still around. He is the quintessential American. He's a reality star. He's everything we've been asking for. A more famous, a more powerful, a more speak your mind. Everything America's been clamoring for. That's exactly, it's just like, you know what I mean? You get what you wish for.
And he uses the strategy of capitalizing on people's fears, on capitalizing on people's thoughts that they don't want to say out loud,
and like causing a commotion. Like he only knows how to stir up trouble.
He knows how to be the leader of a mob, and that's what a lot of America was waiting for, was this mob mentality.
But I don't even think he's good at that. I think what he's good at is like getting people like excited for it,
riled up.
But like, you know, his first presidential rally, he paid every person there like $50. There was only 20 people there. And it was because Gwen Stefani was getting paid more money being a judge on The Voice than he was being the guy at The Apprentice.
Oh, really?
And so he was going to quit and run for president as like a publicity stunt. Literally paid those 20 people there $50 each to make his announcement. And then suddenly everybody was like, I'm actually going to vote for him. And then he was like, wait a minute. I think people will vote for me.
Yeah. Well, there are people out there that are ignorant enough.
Nobody didn't want him to win more than him. Like, you see his acceptance speech, even he was just like, fuck.
Yeah. Anything is freaking possible, and like to a fault.
Anything, truly
to a fault.
Proves it to any kid
That's
out
why
there.
a lot of it is, I think,
anything is possible.
Kanye West trying to run for president, a lot of people will say is a publicity stunt for his upcoming album, which, of course, it'll get his name out there and whatnot.
Did that album come out? The one that he said was going to be like up when he had that whole like Twitter thing, and he's like, "This album's coming out on Friday." That album never came out, huh?
I don't think so. No, we would have heard way more about it. So I think that's still in the works. But Donald Trump becoming president is a perfect example of, wow, we didn't think this was going to happen, and then it did happen. So something as ridiculous as Kanye running for president and everyone saying that's never gonna fucking happen, on the off chance that this world has lost its mind, that it would choose a rapper.
He can't. He hasn't filed any paperwork. He hasn't gone through any of the proper.
I can't imagine that he's gone through the legalities of this properly.
He definitely hasn't. The only reason why people are pushing it and wanting it to go through is because Republicans are trying everything to stop Democrats from voting. Everything from throwing post office boxes into the trash,
that's
to like having a
crazy
celebrity run crazy things, to selling Goya beans from the White House. Like, they're doing everything they can to get any and all votes that they can, because they know that it makes a difference. That's why everyone should vote.
Isn't it crazy that politics has come to something like this, where it's
again, like
there's some sneaky blows in there.
It's what we asked for. Just look at how history has dictated where we are standing right now, and everything was foretold. We just chose not to listen, and we just chose to get fatter and fatter and fatter on the hog until we can't handle anything from a small disease to an economic blow to a shitty fucking president. Everything's the worst thing ever, and doesn't matter what you do, it's not enough.
Yeah, and so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. I really can't predict the future.
I can. We're all going to die in 17 days, and it's going to be an asteroid.
Everything's made of wood around here. And if they're in 14 days, is a news report of the news anchor saying, well,
a near-Earth object.
In 3 days, it is predicted by astrologists that...
And there's just like a picture of me in a lab coat.
Yeah.
Just like, oh no.
Our modern physicists are saying that in 3 days, this large mysterious object will be headed for the Earth.
And then I just turn into like a Messiah cult leader and just like, and then
you would be the cult leader?
It doesn't happen. And then everyone's like, hey, Alex, what the fuck? And I'm just like, oh,
this is embarrassing.
And just like run
You'd run
out the
like
back
that?
door. Anyways, let's do some comedy now.
Yeah, dude. We do improv on this show too. Welcome to another episode of ICBTB, Highly Irrelevant. I know that we just blabbered on for straight up 18 minutes, but
They know where they are.
gives a
They
shit?
drove into this neighborhood.
Yeah.
They sat down on the couch. They're in our house,
Yeah,
Christian.
you know what you're listening to right now.
You're aware. My name's Christian, and that's Alejandro.
Yeah, definitely. I have a very long name, Alejandro Jeffrey Adrian Mendoza Middleton, and I say it the entire name every time I introduce myself to people. And Christian, I hear that you recently enrolled in the Bay Area bodybuilding contest.
Have we started the comedy already?
No, this is me trying to do improv by myself, I guess.
Roll it back a little bit, pal. Let's wait until we do let's wave the flags. You know what I mean? Let's sing the national anthem and kneel or jump around or dance, whatever the fuck people want to do during it. And then we'll go from there.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, man. You ready?
Yeah?
You got enough from that lively conversation?
Yeah.
Probably something from the earlier parts. I don't want to do a
Nothing about
scene.
politics.
It's hard to make it. I mean, it's easy to make it funny. It's just not fun for me. You know what else isn't fun?
What?
Lobotomy, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely not.
Highly irrelevant. Highly irrelevant.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up? Are you crying?
Yeah, dude.
John, are you crying?
Yeah.
Sit down. What's wrong?
My girlfriend, she left me, man.
Tabitha,
we've been dating for 8 years straight, and she completely left me.
Completely. She didn't leave like one piece of her behind?
No, she took all of her laundry.
Wow.
We lived together for so long, and she took all of her shit and ran, and she didn't even tell me why. I think she found out that I was torrenting, and she's not about that. She's very avid about laser discs, cassette tapes, Betamax, and once she found out that I wasn't paying money for the content that I was obtaining, she left me. She called me a pirate.
Well, you know, the truth is you are a pirate. You are a musical pirate.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm sorry that you lost your mojo, so to speak, but
no, definitely my confidence is shattered. She left, and I all I could do was ask you, my best friend, to come over and help me out. I don't know what to do, man.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it's you know, she didn't leave you because of the torrents.
What'd she leave me for?
I mean, I think she's probably got another man, bro.
What makes you think that? Look at me. I'm built. I got abs like a wash rack. I've got boulder shoulders. I've got a jawline that looks like the Bay Bridge, and I don't even know what that means.
Well, and that's the whole thing, man. You're saying the right stuff, but listen to how you're saying it.
With confidence.
Is that confidence?
I'm grounded, both feet on the ground, chin up high, higher than the horizon. What?
You're saying the right words, but you sound one like a child.
I'm shattered. That's why she just left me.
Well, hey, you're about to get shattered again, pal.
Why?
There's no easy way for me to say this.
Then say it the hard way.
All right, well, you know, me and Tabitha, we've been shacking up for the last 18 months.
Shacking up?
Yeah.
Do you mean fucking?
Well, I mean,
Do you mean
I call it making sweet, lovey-dovey time. But
putting the stick in the donut?
yeah, she says she doesn't like when you call it that. That's why when she comes over to my house, she calls it dirty, gross monkey sex.
That's not any better. When
Hey,
Tabitha,
I don't pick it. I don't pick the names.
Tabitha and I would talk so dirty during our canoodling.
And she said she hated that. That's why we did ours. No eye contact.
She said
no
she loved it
talking.
when I said we were mixing chow mein.
She told me she'd say anything just to get you off of her.
8 years, man.
Yeah, she said the first 6 years, 4 months were great, but the last 18 were. Hey, you know, maybe I should get going. I don't know if this is the best.
No, what do you think? Where do you think you're going?
Well,
let's break this down.
Okay.
You're my best friend, man.
I know.
And you
I know.
go off shackling. Is that what you call it?
Well, I said shacking up. You called it
Shackling.
But earlier you said something about a donut.
Oh, mixing chow mein?
You know what?
Cracking eggshells.
I'm gonna get going.
No, you
seem to be
stay
working
here. You fucking stay here, you son of a bitch.
Hands off me, you bitch.
Ah, I've been too nice for too long. Oh, this feels so cathartic right now. Come here, give me your face.
No, stop. Ow. Listen, you touch me again.
You touch her again.
First of all,
What?
you touch me again, I'm gonna call the fucking cops.
Do it.
You want me to? Again, you're saying the thing, but you're not doing it with confidence. Do you want me to call the police?
That's because I have to. When I say it, I have to really think about the repercussions.
Exactly.
I'm late on my taxes.
Now I can forgive you choking me because I kind of like the way my blood gets pumping when people do that. But I will not accept you slapping me in the face again.
Okay.
Okay?
But
Whoa.
what?
I'm still scolding you.
This
Okay?
is. I don't understand how you're the victim here.
I was just choked.
Oh, just like Tabitha when you shackled her.
That's different.
That's not different.
Oh, well, look, P's and
Why
Q's.
am I the bad guy?
Because you're not. I'm the bad guy, and I accept that responsibility. But what I'm not the bad guy of
What?
is I'm not the bad guy of choking myself. Huh?
No.
Oh.
What are you on the debate team? Are you really trying to use your words to manipulate yourself out of this situation?
I was actually cut last week. Thanks for bringing up a sore wound.
Oh. What? A sore wound? You know what just happened today? I found out my best friend was making noodles with Tabitha.
I'm not even going to break that one down. I'm just going to go to this part. Shouldn't you just be happy for your friend for
What?
finding somebody that he's finally able to, as you say, make noodles with?
No, but you find your own Chinese takeout, and I stick with my own place, and Tabitha, and I stick with making her noodles. I feel like I have to break down my entire vernacular for you.
Well, look.
What?
Jonathan. Look, Jonathan. I love our little secret back and forth by saying your name.
Hey, don't try to be buddy with me right now, buddy.
Put your hand down. That's a microaggression, all right? And I take that as offense. Tabitha and we're moving to Cancun. And you're welcome to come and be a pool boy.
What? This is the most fucked up situation.
You're welcome to come be a pool boy.
No.
What?
If. Why am I still listening to you? What?
You promise to watch every time we have sex.
What? I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Cock.
Okay. No, you're not, because you're not involved with her at all.
This is messed up.
A little bit.
I'm gonna win her back.
Oh.
I'm gonna win her back. Get out of my way.
Wait, does that mean you are gonna come with us to Cancun?
I'm not coming to Cancun, but she's coming back to me.
So you're gonna. Either way, it sounds like you're going to Cancun.
No, you don't know that yet. Cut to Tabitha's front yard. Tabitha!
I told you, man. She's already in Cancun. She left this morning.
Hey, you shut the fuck up, man.
Okay, go ahead. Keep yelling at an empty house.
Tabitha, I wrote a poem.
Oh my god.
You shut the fuck up, man.
No, please read the poem.
Give me a word.
What? I thought you wrote this.
It's a freestyle poem. She loved it when it was off the top of the dome.
I can't. Is anyone going to call the police on this man?
Hey, what are you guys doing out right now? It's 2 in the morning. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, can you call the cops, please?
Oh, yeah, I could call the cops.
Thank you.
Look what you're causing a scene.
I'm causing a scene.
Give me a word.
What?
Give me a word.
How about fuck you? How about that?
Tabitha, I love to fuck you.
No. Oh my god.
If you were wood, I'd like to chuck you. It really builds up eventually.
If I take you to Tabitha, will you stop this?
Yes.
Okay, get in the car.
In the car.
Thank God, finally some silence. Tabitha, you can come out now.
Oh my God, is he gone?
No, he's in the
Is
car.
Jonathan
Just
gone?
Stay in the shadows.
Okay.
Okay, look, here's the thing,
What?
Tabitha. I think I'm gonna have to kill him.
What? This is not a murdering situation.
It is okay. I will pin it on you, and it'll be fine.
This is not romantic by any sense. We are supposed to run off to Cancun.
And we still will, but now we know we just can never come back.
The cops are going to chase us all the way
No, not
there.
to Mexico. Their jurisdiction ends at the border.
Okay, how are we going to do this?
Well, throw down that knife that you have.
Okay, this one that I got from the anime convention, Here you go.
Wow, that almost got me. Cut to driving in the car with Jonathan.
Okay, so where is she? Oh, are we gonna see her?
Yeah,
Is she,
yeah. We're almost there.
Where are we going?
We're gonna take. We're gonna just keep. We're about 5 more miles.
I've never went this way. Benisha's not that big of a town.
No.
What street is this?
Why
is there rope in the back
This
seat?
is Lake Herman Road.
Oh,
I use that rope for animals.
okay. Oh, what? Just in case you hit them?
Nope.
For the entire time I've known you, I've never really looked at the contents in your car. Is that a garbage bag?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
5 gallons.
Oh my gosh, is that nitric acid?
Oh shit! Sorry, hang on. You're not supposed to look at that.
Oh,
Here we are.
Is Tabitha meeting us here?
Yeah, inside that barn. You see that barn right there?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you?
That barn's creepy as shit. She's
Put it-
in there?
She's waiting for you.
Well, I can't wait any longer.
Go get her, Tiger.
Tabitha! Tabitha!
Yeah, I'm in the barn. Come get me. You hear that? Did you hear that?
It sounds like she's in the car.
No. It sounds like, to me, sounds like it's definitely coming from over there.
All right, cut to the barn. Tabitha? It's real dark in here. Babe? Baby cakes? My little pancake?
Oh my God, shut the fuck up.
The scene has to end here, right? I'm dead.
I'm going to go back and see Tabitha now. Give her a different kind of stabbing. Hell yeah. Yeah. Now it can end.
Now it can
Now
end.
it can end Seinfeld style.
With my imaginary bass guitar.
Boom, ba-boom, bow, bow.
That's a really good Seinfeld impression.
Thanks, bro.
Well, Seinfeld bass guitar impression.
I think that is a Seinfeld impression.
Jerry Seinfeld never comes out of the cuts in the middle of his own sitcom and does his own bass line to his own theme.
Boom, da, boom, boom, boom. Jerry, what the fuck? It's like
And it's Kramer saying that.
end of the scene. Anyways, it's like when in Family Guy when they have the theme song, but sometimes they like break and they're just like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And the girl's like, I'm pregnant, Peter, and she's just like, what? One of the backup dancers. Do you remember that episode?
Yeah, well, there's like a bunch of those intros, like one where Peter falls.
Is there only? I can only think of 2 or 3.
Yeah, not because there's the show that's really good at doing that is The Simpsons. The Simpsons every single time has a different way where they all gather at the couch, right?
Yes.
But I know with Family Guy, it's not too often, but I know it exists.
It's very funny.
Yeah, that shit's super funny, and I know those are the little things in cartoons like that make them very special to me.
So special.
So special. Something that I just started watching today, speaking of TV, is Alone. Have you heard of Alone on Netflix? Well, it's not originally on Netflix. It's about these people that go out to the Arctic and they're allowed only a few items. It's like Naked and Afraid, but in the Arctic.
But they can wear clothes?
They can wear clothes. They can bring their own clothes, and then like they bring other items. I don't know how many exactly, but they just try to. There's 10 of them. It's a competition, and the last person standing wins X amount of money.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
You think you could do it?
I don't know how far I'd get, but I would like to try. I just finished Umbrella Academy. We've mentioned this a couple of times.
Yes, dude. Everyone's been telling me to watch that.
Season 2 was great, man. It was very, very interesting. I think it can be a little formulaic for sure for like a superhero comic book storyline, but the acting is really well, and like the way that it's shot is very interesting. Nothing at all like the comic book. I started reading the comic book and like after I watched the show.
Did you finish the comic book?
Not yet, but already it's very, very different. But they do a great job. I think the show's really cool.
Well, it's the lead singer of My Chemical Romance that produces it or directs it.
Wrote the comic.
Fucking wrote the comic.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I knew that he played a big part in its creation. So I've always been enticed to watch it. But I hear the music is fantastic.
It's good. One of like the things that it's funny to me watching the second season, seeing the things that like were good in the first season that they definitely were like, well, we need to do that again. Of the like pop music during fights, always having like maybe 1 or 2 big songs in every episode, to the point where like a little bit in the second season where I felt like they're kind of shoehorning them in. But that's just kind of how TV shows are. As far as like sophomore blues, I don't think this show had it. It was a very good second season. Could have been all one season. They could have made it just like a continuation of season 1, because I feel like season 2 finishes up that storyline while being in a different place and having a different arc.
You think it could have been a 20 episode one season?
In 2 places. Yeah, I guess not.
That's a lot.
That sounds stupid. It makes more sense in 2
No,
seasons.
but
But it's so good.
Netflix is taking advantage of like, okay, you binge it all in like 2 days. Now you gotta wait a full year.
Oh, I think longer. I think season 1 came out 2 years ago, maybe even more than that. Because,
Really?
Yeah, because season 2 just came out.
And I know that's like really fresh.
So good. They haven't even necessarily, as of the recording of this moment, haven't even signed for season 3 yet. So we'll see.
I'm sure. Well, I've only been hearing good things about it. The only reason why I haven't started it is because I don't like starting shows where there's only one season, because I know I'm going to binge through it real quick and I'm just going to miss the characters.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's a Costco sample.
And also, there is no promise that it'll be renewed for another season. So I might just fall in love with these characters just to never really get to see them again.
But isn't that kind of like... I like that. I like watching shows that kind of get canceled and then you never get to see whatever happens to them. Or shows that like change. They go to a different channel and you can see like the difference in them now. And like, oh, what could have been. I'm always pretty fascinated in that kind of stuff.
Do you have a favorite canceled sitcom or show?
Dude, honestly, it's Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23.
Oh, you were talking about that.
I think that's one of the, like, with Kristen Ritter
Yeah.
and James Van Der Beek. I think it's one of the most underrated comedies that's on Netflix. As far as like sitcoms, only 2 seasons. That's one where like after that finished, I was like, damn, I wish they had more.
One more.
But they don't, and that's it. And TV is finite.
Well, you were saying that her character in that show is essentially the character that she plays in She's Out of My League.
Yes, yeah.
The very snarky best friend. I like girls like that, where I'm kind of scared of them. I don't laugh at me.
Rewind this episode, because boy, do I have a story for you.
Dude, I mean, it's just I'm a nice guy, and I know I like that contrast. I don't want to date someone that's too similar to me. So someone that could just make me shut the fuck up.
I'm glad you're like a nice guy, but not on the other side of it being like, oh, yeah, I'm a nice guy in normal life, but when I have sex, I'm mean as fuck. Like, you know, like some people like have that flip, like that switch.
That flipped personality?
That would be weird, especially if
Well, you don't know how I am when I have sex.
That's what you think.
That would be the craziest twist. Would that make our friendship closer? Or would that distance us?
It would definitely make it gayer.
Well, it would definitely make it gayer, for sure. Like, wherever I am on the spectrum, I'm going in that direction if I'm cool with it.
You've taken a step in one way.
But also, to make it fair, if you've been voyeuring on me, then just for equilibrium,
it's a study.
I got a voyeur on you, boy.
Well, and you got to remember, for me, it's like a studying thing. It's like I'm trying to make sure you're healthy and you're doing the right things, right? So it's not a weird thing.
He's not profusely sweating. He's not saying that dirty line again.
Now he's not sweating enough.
He's only thrusted 3 times in the past 18 minutes.
I can already tell he's getting tired.
Oh, he busted 18 minutes ago.
No wonder he's asleep.
Oh, underneath him, there's no one. This is just Christian that I'm watching.
I'm pretty sure Christian was having sex with Moose, and then you like roll over in the morning and she's just like dead because you were on top of her the whole time.
Dude, when I was fat, I'm thinking about my poor ex-girlfriend. I was about to say, thank you for taking my virginity. But
you just did.
Poor her, dude. I was a 255-pound man.
Boy.
I had a fupa, a fat upper penis area.
Yes.
Which makes my penis, I'm sure, look smaller. And it makes my penis smaller.
And then your penis is small.
No. Let me show you right now. But, I feel bad for like any of those nights where I was on top.
Because she just bacon sweat on her.
She disappeared into a fold for sure. Yeah. For days.
I heard she's still there.
Yeah. Hey, you still there? Lift my underboob. And I have chest hair. We talked about this before.
You do?
And I was not fond of it. Right now, I'm fine with it. I'm really fine with it. But at the time, I was shaving it because that's what I thought would look better. But it did not feel better. Because when you shave hair, it grows back thicker. And so sometimes it would be in that state where it was just very thick, prickly chest hair. And if I was on top and like, doing my thing and like up against her, it must have been like having sex with an obese cactus. This is the part where
I am actually,
as my friend, is just like, hey, Christian, it's cool, dude.
Hey, Christian, it's cool, man.
Don't act like sex with your first girlfriend was better than it. Probably was better than that.
Well, it definitely wasn't prickly cactus. Not on my chest, at least. Hey.
Well, that's because you keep yourself smooth as an eggshell.
Smooth as an eggshell. I don't know if I've
eggshells
ever heard.
I think in retrospect, eggshells are not that smooth.
You made that up on the spot, huh?
Well, we just came off of an improv scene where my character was just making up sayings as we go along.
And you're still in character.
And it just kind of, I'm a method actor, dude. So
Method actor, dude.
I'm a Daniel Day-Lewis. What can I say? If my character makes up sayings, then Christian in real life makes up sayings.
I don't know what's happening to you right now.
It's very rare that I get you in this state. It's usually flipped, where you are chaotic of the two.
Yes.
And I'm kind of just like in a daze.
Well, I don't enjoy this.
How's it feel, man?
It feels like it should be you.
Right? Okay, I'm gonna give you.
Right? I don't like it either.
No, I like being in this. I mean, I just came from work. I'm a little delirious.
Oh.
A little.
I'm fucking hammered, bro. You think you're better than me because you don't get drunk at work? You think you're just better than me?
Think about better.
I'm driving my car all the way home.
I haven't seen anyone actually that drunk since high school. Like at this point, when people get drunk,
you were gonna say I haven't seen anybody that actually drunk except for whatever last time you saw me drunk.
Oh, like about you specifically?
Oof, that's rough.
No, because I feel like nowadays,
this podcast has taught me how to enunciate a little bit,
dude. To like go back and listen to our older episodes, I remember that, and I still trip up on my words, obviously, and I think it's just inevitable that it happens.
Of course, especially with
But now, now that I'm thinking about it a lot, now I'm stammering on my words. But thinking back, wow, we used to just like be kind of afraid. Like, what if we say shit wrong? Like, we have to learn to enunciate. We're doing all these like verbal exercises and whatnot.
Yeah, you like to do this thing where I would like huff into your mouth and you would like breathe in and then you would huff that back into my mouth and I would breathe it in and we would just like have one breath.
You know what that is? That's just a lot of carbon dioxide killing us both slowly.
Great. We felt great afterwards.
That's the same thing as turning on a car in a closed garage. Yeah,
to kill
dude.
yourself?
Basically.
Is that how you would kill yourself?
I don't know.
That's
a morbid thought.
I'm driving the car off the bridge or something. I'm doing something.
But that won't be. I can't imagine that would be quick.
No, but it would be awesome.
Oh, you think so?
Rent a Corvette.
Okay, so it has to be a badass car.
Go like 120.
That's so fucking fast.
Just hit the curb right so that you do a 180 barrel roll. Slam right into the water. Blow up into a million pieces.
That's if the car blows up, because it's not going to be badass.
I'm going to hold 2 grenades in my hands.
This is so much
Pull
prep.
the pins, turn the wheel. As I go up, release the grenades. That's my dream suicide.
How painful do you think
a
grenade? Yeah, don't talk about dream suicide.
I don't think you'd feel it. I think it would be.
Almost instantaneous.
Yeah, I think. I wonder about that, about death sometimes, since we're here.
Yeah.
I wonder about that. Like, is death actually painful? Or, because, like, I assume the lead up to death would be very painful. Like, in our last episode, Tax Collector, with Shia LaBeouf, I assume the lead up to his death was very painful. But I wonder if the death was, at that point, a relief.
I don't know. I mean, if you haven't seen Tax Collector, I'm about to say a spoiler, so stop right
listen
here.
To our episode.
Listen to the episode. He gets stomped in the face and his skull gets crushed.
After getting his legs smashed with a hammer.
So all of that prior to his death was painful.
Definitely
but the
hurts.
Actual moment of his death, how much of it do you think he feels?
Do you think the first stomp probably didn't kill him?
No.
But like the third one.
The third one. I'm sure there was a little bit of consciousness.
When there was a concave face.
Yeah, man. Do you think it just goes to black? Like immediately?
I think that's what happens with death, yes.
Like regardless.
I think when the switch is flipped in your brain to like stop powering the body. But that's the other thing I think about, like with drowning, people like think drowning is like the nicest way to die because like your body like knows what's happening, so it like you kind of like get a minute or two of like not suffering but like consciousness while you're dying.
Yeah.
But if you're like obliterated by a grenade, I don't think you feel it.
No. Yeah, I think a grenade would be more of a ironically, a peaceful death than drowning.
Isn't it?
Well, because have you ever choked on food or on your own spit? Terrible feeling. I know I'm not dying, but to drown.
But I feel like it. I feel like I'm dying.
I feel like I'm dying, dude. Because I'm sure stubbing your toe. This is my opinion right now. Stubbing your toe against the table or the corner of something is painful, but I think it's more painful than the instantaneous death that holding 2 grenades would.
Well, flipping a vet at 120.
No, we can't forget the rest. You would have to rehearse that, by the way. If you're trying to flip a vet at 120, this can't be your first rodeo.
Just like rack up hundreds of thousands of debt practicing for a suicide and then just and then fail. Because I also brought a parachute in case.
Well, dude, because money doesn't exist if you're just gonna kill yourself.
You know, it does to your family because somebody's got to get paid.
Yeah, I mean, but that's if you have a family. At this point, then hopefully you would keep your life if you have a loving family that you're trying to leave money behind to.
The point of this is, guys, if you need help, call somebody. There's numbers and stuff.
This is a true statement. Yes, if there's help, all jokes aside, you
can call Christian. He's good at listening.
That's not a lie. Yeah, I am good at listening.
Yeah. I will help if you want like some tough love. You can hit me up, but I probably won't say the thing you want me to.
Yeah,
I'll say something that makes you feel better.
You'll say something. Something eventually comes out that makes you feel better, but you do mostly will say shit that like, hey, not ready to hear that quite yet. Chill out, man. But if you want to be eased in to Alejandro's therapy, I'm really more like the 101 class, the 101 course.
And if you want the full spectrum of the gamut, you can have Christian, Otis, and me in the same room, just, berating you.
Really? Otis is in between you and me, and I'm on one side and you're on the other side. It sounds like I was explaining a very dirty thing.
I didn't think so.
Thank you. And I would like to revert back to our conversation. Like we said, please get help if you need it.
So this is a comedy show.
It's a comedy show.
This is the most fun, actually.
This is really fun. This is really fun, dude. I love this.
Do you have anybody that you want to shout out, my friend?
I do. I would like to shout out, and I apologize in advance, Robert Glatzel.
Are you apologizing that you've rehearsed this 17 times?
That there are so many things about you that I want to say because you are
you're so cool.
A multi-talented individual. You have the case of the Chris Perry, where you're good looking, but also good at everything else. So with that, I do have some natural organic resentment toward you. But I would like to shout you out, Robert Glatzel. You can follow him at Robs_party on Instagram.
Yes.
He is a creator. He is a website designer. He produces music.
A musician.
He gathers a bunch of different local musicians and he has put them on a label. You could find out more information on his Instagram. And he also produces music under different aliases. You could also follow his other music producer page at room_208. And I'll put all of that right here. And that is that.
Perfect.
Rob, we love you.
Mine definitely doesn't need a shout out because it's just, but Christian got me this cool shirt for my birthday. So Woo! I wanted to shout out the last podcast on the left guys. They got a great show. It's a podcast, but also a podcast network. They have other things. If you like wrestling or like pop culture news or politics, they have different shows and shit that you can listen to. Check them out. LP on the left on Instagram. And what's the other thing we do? Oh, we talk about the thing that we did on the movie we're going to have out on Thursday.
Yeah, guys, you also know that we are a movie podcast, and so we like to tease at the end of these highly irrelevant episodes what movie we are watching in 2 days. So this Thursday, we will be reviewing Project Power. I almost forgot it.
I thought it was Power Pill. Oh, man, I was calling it the wrong thing.
This entire time you were calling it Power Pill?
No, but they actually, I did, and spoilers for the episode, that name only came about like literally last month.
Really?
Like they came up with the name, what is it?
Project Power.
They came up with that name literally a month ago. When they filmed it and everything, it had a different title. So,
wow.
And I think it was Power Pill. Because I didn't make that up.
Glad that they went with Project Power. That's a little cooler than Power Pill. Power Pill sounds like a documentary.
Power Pill sounds like that Bradley Cooper movie.
Oh, no, that's what's the name of that
Hangover?
movie? The Hangover? No.
What's the Unstoppable? No, what is that? Guys, hit us up. Let us know what that Bradley Cooper movie is where
Yeah.
he takes a pill and gets super smart.
Most likely, we would have
Limitless.
looked it up already. Limitless.
Limitless.
That doesn't sound anything like Power Pill, dude.
You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you too, dude.
How about that? How about that?
This is the segment of the show where we say "fuck you" in a Robert De Niro voice. After you.
This is where we reenact that scene in The Departed.
Elevator's open.
No, not that one.
Not that one?
I was thinking about the fuck you scene. Whatever. We got some movies to watch, guys. So
Yeah. All right, guys. Baddies, thank you for rocking with us. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
thanks for rolling with us.
Rolling.
Get it? Rock.